When it comes to body image, a new study has found that it takes just 2 minutes for our brains to decide what's normal and what's not.
Yeah, so if we want to feel good about ourselves, what's the best way to get our brain on side, and how can you combat those pesky negative thoughts? For more on this, we're joined by Dr. Helena Popovic, live from the Gold Coast. Helena, lovely to see you again.
Lovely to talk to you.
Tell us what they found in this study.
What they found was when they showed women digitally altered images of their own bodies and other people, and then after a few minutes, where everyone was made to look thinner, and then after a few minutes they were shown their own photos, the women suddenly thought, oh, I didn't realise that I looked so fat. And it isn't just that we always feel worse when we compare ourselves to others, it's that the perceptual mechanisms in our brains are actually changed. So that when you next stand in front of a mirror, your visual processes are distorted, and you think, my legs look like tree trunks, when in fact, in reality, they don't. And it also works in reverse. When the women were showed expanded images of bodies and then they saw themselves, their brain reset and they felt they looked skinny.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, within 2 minutes it
so
can change.
2 minutes isn't long to form a new normal, if you like. So what's happening to our brains when we keep seeing these stick-thin celebrities on the red carpet?
Well, celebrities are a particularly potent stimulus on the brain because we are naturally drawn, all animals are drawn to things that are larger than life or appear more exciting than their own lives. So firstly, we start to think that super skinny is what a standard human being should look like. But the other thing that happens is we tend to associate celebrities with being successful. So in our brains, being slim becomes linked to being successful because neurons that fire together wire together. So then when a person who's not as slim as a supermodel stands in front of a mirror, they think to themselves, well, look, no wonder I'm not successful. It's because I'm not slim. If only I lost weight, everything else in my life would improve. And it's not logical. It's just that we've unconsciously linked those two things in our brains. And the more often we see these slim images and the longer we're exposed to them, the more powerfully we think that's normal.
Gee, the brain's a tricky bit of business, isn't it? Not all bad, though. You say it's possible to manipulate our brain to think positively about body image. So explain how gratitude, for instance, can help us combat a confidence crisis.
Well, there have been several studies on that. One in the journal Body Image, another in the Journal of Positive Psychology. They found that when they asked women to spend just 5 minutes reflecting on all the things in their lives that they were grateful for, before they were shown the slim images of models, they felt less dissatisfied with their own bodies than women who'd been asked to think about life's hassles. So every morning when you get into the shower, start to reflect on all the things that you feel really thankful for in your life, the people, the circumstances, the things. And then when you walk out into the world, you've literally created a shield against all those things that chip away at your self-image. And the more we just overall appreciate life, the more we tend to appreciate our own bodies.
I like that.
Yes.
I don't like the timing. Just before you get into the shower probably isn't a good time
whenever
when you sit down in front of a mirror.
Yes.
Maybe we'd sort of, but I like the idea of it. I really like the idea of it. And helping others too can also give us a boost, right?
Yes, it's amazing. They did a fascinating study on African South Americans that were showing they had risk factors for dementia. And after 3 months of doing volunteer work at a local school, when they rescanned their brains, they actually found there were positive effects of the blood flow to the frontal lobes that started to reverse some of the changes that we see in ageing. And one more really powerfful thing, spend 5 minutes a day in nature. It boosts self-esteem and self-image. Nature nurtures, because flowers don't compare themselves to others, they just bloom.
Great advice, Helena. Thank you. Lovely to chat.
Thank you.
Got all that back after this.